quarter of a turn, that'll do it. That might be a bit too much. Let's go back a bit.
There.
Right, now this might be quite tight to do.
Okay,
you might need to hold on to the table at the other end.
Really? No, that's not tight enough.
You don't think that's tight enough?
No,
okay.
it's gone straight through.
Okay, right.
Keep this way.
We're righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but we're the wrong way round with this rolling mill.
So it's this way then?
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah.
How many there?
Right. Will that go in there?
No, it won't go in there, but let's try.
All right.
Oh,
That's tighter.
we're having a trial run, so you can come in. Yeah. Yeah, keep going.
Starting.
No, I mean, I came to watch.
We're just practicing.
So it seems like they're having a practice.
It's obviously done something.
Can I have
There.
that too? How does this work?
That's deeper, isn't
Are
it?
you happy with that?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Well, over this side we've got a mallet.
Okay.
You might want to flatten it out.
Yeah. And do I?
Just lie it down in there. I'm sitting down because I've hurt my foot, I'm afraid. I don't know if I've broken it
or.
or.
Though, do you? You want to hammer it on the other side?
I'll hammer it on the
don't
other side, yeah. Take this off and just give it a bash. This is rawhide, which won't mar the pewter, so don't worry too much about that. Yep. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, that's
You
lovely.
can give it another bit of a bash in the middle there.
front?
Just yeah.
That's lovely.
Happy with that?
And that bit there, because that's
Use that standing up. It's a bit dark, even though it's a marquee.
Okay, that's lovely.
Now you'll want a hole so that you can
Yeah.
thread something through.
Put something through it, yeah.
Make a mark
you.
where you want the hole to be. Oh, it's building, isn't it? All around us all the time. Okay. Right, with that.
there it is.
Did you see what we were
Yeah,
doing
you
last
pushed
time?
it down, didn't
Yeah,
you?
this is an automatic centre punch. So put flat of your hand really hard down.
Cool. That's not gone, has it?
No.
That's it. Flat of your hand really hard down. Push. That's
you
it.
go.
It's clicked. Yeah. Okay.
It just gives
So
it
you've
a-
now got a little divot there where we can make a hole. You can use this.
Right.
It just actually punches out a little tiny hole.
Used to do that with leather work.
Yes, yes. Have you still got your punch for leather work?
got all
Because if you have, you'll probably
gone through.
you'd be able to cut through pewter with it.
That's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's lovely.
How do I
Okay.
attach that
Thank you.
to that?
Pair of pliers.
And two of the little ones?
It depends. You can put two of those on if you want it to hang a little bit, or if you've
That's
got
not gonna-
if you've got a little that might not do it. Yeah, this
No,
is what I mean. That's why I brought all the jump rings.
Yeah, I
So we can make a bigger hole.
Can you make it bigger?
We've got
I know.
Use a drill.
powerless drill.
Wow. Okay.
Do you want me to do it? Show you how it's done.
Yes, you show everybody how it's done. That's the.
Okay.
Where's my phone, Lindy? Have you got
There.
So we've got our hole already.
Yeah.
So this is going to make it easy, and we just up and down.
Oh my goodness.
It's gone through already.
Put several in there.
That's made it a little. That's made it a little bit bigger, but not a lot. What, you want it big enough for a ribbon?
Yeah. Is that
Oh,
possible?
I don't know. I've got some bigger
Would
drills.
that not be pushed right in, or does it only do the divot?
It'd leave a burr on the other side.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Ooh. Can you remember how to put a drill in one of these? Can you remember how to put a drill in
Undo
one
that.
of these?
Undo that.
No?
Undo that.
No, I know how to. I'm saying,
Oh.
can you? Have you used one of these before?
It doesn't want a bangle.
You were all electric, were you?
I think.
I think that's just
Exact. Is that the one that you imprinted with?
Now, can I put that in there? That's too big.
That's nice. Which one was yours?
I wasn't set up to make bookmarks, you see.
I know, I've spoiled everything, haven't I? I've been a pain. Well, these ladies will probably like
Brilliant
that.
idea, though. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I might be adding bookmarks to my repertoire.
Well,
I
there
don't
you
know.
go.
No.
Yes.
No,
I don't
as I said,
charge for these
no.
ideas.
I'm losing my eyesight, so I'm sticking to things that I can cast.
Yeah, that's.
You know, I can't work as finely
It's
as
not
I used to
easy, is
work.
it?
No.
Do you do this at home? Is this, you've got a little studio at home?
I've been doing this for 45 years.
right.
I started out as a silversmith.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I went round the silver vaults not so long ago. Fascinating place.
I haven't. I mean,
Oh, you must
I live
go.
near Melton Mowbray, so
right.
no. I have been to. I was taught by Jacqueline Mina, the goldsmith,
Right.
when I was at college years ago, and I have been to goldsmiths and,
Yeah.
and dined there with
Oh, well,
them.
that's
Yeah,
more than I've done.
That was very nice. Look, don't think that's going to give us much more. See, it's so soft, it hardly takes any work. Whereas with silver and copper, you've really got to work at it. And I haven't got any light here either, have I?
It's not
Do you
good.
want
I was
some
going to
light?
say, do you want some
If you
light
want some
from a
light,
phone?
yeah.
Yeah.
I could use some light.
We've made
can
that a
probably-
little
I
bit
can do
bigger.
that, I can.
I think if you were to get,
Something
How to do it.
I've done
You
it
don't?
now. I've not brought any other tools with me
Don't
because
worry, I can do
we're
it.
on
Don't-
the train and
Yeah.
I
That's all
couldn't
right.
bring everything.
Don't worry, I can. I've got a man who does.
Use a metal drill.
Yeah, you need a bigger
Yeah.
drill, and I haven't got anything bigger with
gimlet.
me. Yeah. Okay, doke. We're happy with that.
Yes, that's lovely. Thank you.
And you're still putting jump rings on.
I've just done that one, and I'm just doing this one now.
Have we got anybody that wants to make a bangle? Yes. Would you like to choose a pattern plate? Again, I've only bought 3 because they're heavy. These have been laser etched. That's an Art Nouveau design. What you'll need to do is, this is your bangle blank. You will have to decide what's the centre, and then we're going to take 2 or 3 pieces of tape,
Yeah.
and you're going to tape it where you want it. Okay?
Sorry.
Can you do that, or do you want me to demonstrate again?
No, it's fine.
Anybody else want to make a bangle? So we've got quite a few going. Okay. You haven't seen any demonstration, have you? Right. So what you're doing is we've got some plates here. The Art Nouveau one's in use. That's perhaps not the best one because it's too short. That'd be better for earrings. This is like a William Morris design. So you would put it round about the middle. If you anybody happy to use that one?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to, when the tape's ready, you can tape it to the middle of that so it doesn't move about.
Like this lady's doing?
Yeah, like this.
So you want 3, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's best.
So just a question, because I know nothing about it. Has it been animal, a bit like treating it like silver, that you kind of warm it up?
It's actually, you don't have to, oh gosh. When you get to a certain age, you forget words in the middle of a sentence. You don't have to anneal it like silver, so it's brilliant like that. It anneals at room temperature.
Okay.
So it's lovely. You can keep on. You can keep on working it.
What's it called?
This is pewter. This is the steel plate. Yeah, it's mild steel plate, so it won't harm the rollers in this.
So what do you take that on there?
Tape it.
This.
Yeah.
Like
Tape
that
coming
lady's
across.
done there?
Yeah, right. I'm going to sit again, and what we do is we open this up.
Yeah.
Can we see it opening up?
Yeah.
Is it or is it closing?
No, it's open. It's quite
Is it?
open.
I think it's closing.
Oh, yeah. It's different.
It's so dark.
Do you want some light?
Yeah, that's opening.
And what we're going to do is we're going to get it between those 2 rollers,
Right.
so that it just so that it just grips it. You feel that just grips it? Yeah? Do you want to feel?
Yeah.
Let me take a picture.
That won't be enough though, will it?
No. So having got it to that, we're going to open it, pull it out, and then we're going to give it a good half or this isn't my rolling mill,
Right.
so it's all new to me using this one.
This has got a gap in between.
We're going
so
to
you have to
tighten it down,
quite a bit. Yeah.
and now you're going to do the hard work.
Okay.
You're going to take that and you're going over that way.
This way.
No, other way. Yeah. Oh, Isabel, you're on the table. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're too tight, I think. Oh, be joyful.
You're halfway through.
Normally your rolling mill would be... I'd be screwed onto the floor.
I'm going to hold this.
actually.
That shouldn't make any difference.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's a bit hard.
it is hard, isn't it? We've tightened it too much. And now we're stuck. Do
Offload it.
you want to?
A bit.
I don't think you'll be able to do it.
Let's come back.
It's smooth now.
Come back. I know, we can do the other side of it. Don't panic.
It might look better.
Do you want to
anyway.
come back
It
a
might
bit more?
look, you know, different.
We've only got half of it because it was too tight. We would have got it through if it was properly anchored to the ground. Yeah,
It was very hard.
yes it was. You'll have got a beautiful impression on half of it. Look. Never
We could
mind.
do the other half.
I'm gonna do the other side of it. Yeah?
Can I have it as good as that?
Let's hope so.
That is actually beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's Art Nouveau.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, I had the pattern etched onto the metal plates. Can I have
Takes a lot
the
of
tape
pressure,
back,
though,
please? Yeah, we just can't do that on a wobbly table, can we?
Well, somebody giant sits on it, I suppose.
Ed? Yeah, the table takes off. Yeah.
You and you.
Would it be better if it wasn't on the cloth?
No, I don't think
It wouldn't
It would
make
make any difference.
the whole table is moving.
just this.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I have a much bigger rolling mill at home, and it's clamped down. This one's just a mystery to me. Fleur found it and brought it in.
Hang on. Is it? Oh, it's right.
Should we get Fleur to come and take responsibility for it?
Oh, it's not hers either. She borrowed it from the studio somewhere.
Quite a good offensive weapon.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
Okay.
No, not yet. I'm just getting it to grip. Okay, we've got it to grip. Yeah? I'm pulling it out. And we're not going to go 3/4 of the way around this time. Oh, I'm opening
No,
it.
you're going the wrong
It's
way.
the opposite way round to my rollers.
Start again, keep on.
Right, so that's tightening it.
So it's
Well, look,
anti-clockwise.
I'm dyslexic, I just don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm used to doing it with mine. I put arrows on it. Right, so it's just
Towards the pink.
right, so we're just going to loosen it a little bit, pull it out, and now we're going towards the pink.
Towards the pink. So you won't forget that.
You've got to stay here for the whole session now. Right, see how that feels? Just
Yes, let's
Yes.
hold it.
Hang on. Which way am I doing it? This way?
that way.
No, rubbish. No.
You think that's rubbish?
Yeah. No, rubbish again.
Rubbish again?
More. Right, try again.
But the table lifts off again. Yeah, here we go.
But it's better than last time.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Oh.
It's getting there.
But you did it before. We did the
Yeah,
one before.
yeah.
without any difficulty.
I know, because it wasn't so tight.
There's another.
I think it's coming.
They don't work.
Another clamp. Brilliant.
Yeah, but that's not very good, is
Ed,
No.
can you be technician?
it? Yeah, I'll do
I
it.
don't think.
It's easier doing earrings.
Yeah, I've got. They're not great. Those.
No.
This it won't help much because it's rubbish clamp.
They get a bit old and they.
Well, they're not very good. Not like these. This is the best
Yeah,
sort.
let's go a
Right,
bit
ready?
harder with this. I think we will. No. That clamp definitely didn't like it. You'd think having got this far, we'd go.
Move your arm.
But that's going around.
Yeah.
I think taking the cloth off actually would help.
Yeah, maybe that.
I think so
I think
too,
if we
but
take the cloth out,
I think I'm not.
it's.
I think
Look, let's take the cloth
it's
out.
demonstrated enough.
Yeah.
No, that's the most of it.
Right, let's lift it up and we'll take the
Oh,
cloth out.
it's moved off anyway.
Got to be
So.
on a corner, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. So, lift the cloth. Got to be able to turn that.
You might need to come over a bit. I think it's not been done.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's all right. It's just the strength of that holds it to it. The table's rubbish. It's much too long.
Table's rubbish. This is rubbish.
Everything's rubbish.
Everything's rubbish.
Why did I suggest doing this?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, yeah, it's a nice thing to do.
Don't have any pattern on that.
Good.
It's all good.
We're just not doing it
Carry
quite
on.
right.
Carry on, regardless.
Right, ready?
So we've got you need to reverse this folding.
Yes.
One side, the other. We've got the same problem twice. Sorry.
Hmm?
I think.
I need a Polish builder is what I need.
Sorry, we haven't got one.
I just know where to hold to say.
No, no, it's just rubbish table. We need them bolted down.
Go on, pull it.
Hang on. If I put my foot up.
Oh,
Don't fall back.
Oh, hey!
Well done. Well done. Very enterprising. That's gorgeous.
Oh gosh.
I haven't got anything on that. Now I have to do it again.
Take your turn. Do it the other way around.
It goes through early when it goes.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
You can use it as an overlap, so but it's underneath.
Does anybody else want to try making a bangle now? You know what to do.
Can I have that now?
Yes, I'm now gonna show you how to make it round.
Been quite so tight. If it had been,
If it hadn't been quite so tight,
still have done
it wouldn't have squished the metal so much and made it longer. Yes.
So
You're going to have to open it, aren't you?
open it up.
But it wouldn't
It's,
have been pressed it so much.
You were
but what we can do is,
Oh, I see. So we need right. So that's going down. So you want to open it. This is open. Clockwise is
Yeah.
So
So that's the.
right, Madame Bangle,
yeah. Put it in just a bit.
Yeah.
it's very long. What I'm going to suggest is,
Check the tension now. But someone's going to have to hold it.
I'll have it further up my arm.
Yeah. That's gonna be.
It's too tight. Yeah. So you can.
we can go around here to the biggest part of the bangle mandrel,
Tight enough, you won't get the
right,
impression either.
and
Is that
just,
the same?
because I haven't got a workbench, we're just going to,
So let's open it a bit more.
with the wooden mallet, that won't mar the metal.
See what happens now.
And that's what we got. If I'd got more tools here, I would have actually cut off both ends
Open it a bit. Do you want to
so
open
that it matched and filed it round for you.
It doesn't matter.
But there's a limit to how many tools I could bring, yes.
it in slow stages.
So
That's how you do it.
you need to actually pick off the sticky tape,
That's very
but there you
Sorry, I'll open it a
go.
bit more.
You've had a go.
Go on. It's a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she's done it.
Making a pair of earrings is easier. If you managed to... Who else was putting earrings together? Has she done it and gone?
She's doing spoons as well.
Oh, yeah, I was
I'm
going
going to
to say.
press my foot.
Spoons as well.
Oh, this looks brilliant.
I like it. It's the struggle. It's amazing.
Wow.
Oh, it's
one.
beautiful.
That's better. I'll have yours.
That's beautiful.
I think the answer is have the pattern
You've got
everywhere.
to keep singing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nothing like a
How good an impression have you got? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Let's
When I'm making normally, you see, I would take a rectangular blank of pewter, I would put the pattern on it, and then I would cut out the blank into a shape. But I do that with a hydraulic press, which is a 20-ton press. So it's not possible it wasn't possible. So that's why I cut these shapes out ready for you.
You cut them out.
So
How do you cut the shapes out?
with a hydraulic press, I've got something called a pancake die, which is a piece of steel, pretty much like one of these, and it has a piece at the bottom, and then it has an arm going up that's cut, and it will have the shape of the bangle. And you put that, you have to actually press it open, which takes some strength, and you put your piece of pewter between the flap and the back of the plate, and then you put the whole lot into the hydraulic press onto a steel platen, and then you pump it up and it comes down, and it'll a big bang, and it'll cut it. Yeah. Sometimes it makes me jump when it bangs so much. Yeah, and that just saves me a lot of arm work, sword piercing, because nowadays with my eyes,
Really nice.
I've just told somebody I have macular degeneration in my right eye now, so I find saw piercing incredibly difficult to do now, and I used to love it. So it's nice to be able to cut them out like that, so it's a lot less work.
Thank you very much. It was lovely.
Thank you so much for coming. Hope you enjoyed it, even though you've ended up with a very big bangle. Again,
An amulet.
Okay.
Yes.
that starts you off, and
Go on, you go.
if you're ready, go for it.
Before me, actually.
Come on, you've got
I'm just wondering if I can get my foot up on the table like that other lady did.
Flex.
They'll all help you. That's what they're here for.
Shall we pick that up?
What's this I've got on the floor?
So between the two rollers, at the risk of stating...
Oh, I think.
Running it from yesterday.
Obviously lost my cherry. Well, there we go. If you want to get the mallet,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need your bangle.
the flat end, and probably put this in that hand,
Is it like
and it's so malleable.
Yes, it's so you need to open.
Open it, push it in, and you want to trap the metal and the steel plate between the two rollers so that you just can't pull it out.
Just slightly further.
Oh, slightly further, okay.
Just so that it grips it and you can hardly pull it out. Now, yeah.
Now I have to do what? Pull this... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see how it feels. You are so strong.
We all started optimistically, and then she is strong.
Look at that. What a G.
Yeah.
A bit more, almost there.
It's that last little bit. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And the horrible thing is they're filming it.
The thing is, it's not your fault the equipment doesn't work.
You are here, but there are some secret yogi people.
There you go, look at that. Super beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful.
Your foot was marvellous.
I have to say, if when you get home you've got a pair of quite strong shears or scissors, you will probably manage to cut a piece off the end and borrow a file from somebody, and it's so easy to file it round. Just sort of lean it up against somebody, very soft, and just go round and round. Yes.
So the pewter, is it because I work with silver? Is it
I started working with silver. I started as a silversmith, yes. And I did jewellery to begin with. So I don't know why, sort of part way through. I know. I was in Glasgow and I was at Hill House and I saw the work of Margaret MacDonald Mackintosh.
Oh yeah.
And I cried. And I went home and I found a piece of pewter. Don't know where I found it, because I knew nothing about pewter, and I couldn't find anybody that would help me with pewter.
I've never heard of
And I just followed my nose. I tried to solder it with silver solder, and it just melted.
Heavy work. Foot holding.
If you want to put it around this first, it just gives you a good start.
So clockwise is.
That's a beauty, isn't it? That one. Yeah. Well done.
Was there not another clamp?
There was another clamp, but it was pretty useless.
It's rubbish. Yeah.
So it's your ends you want to get in, so they're not sticking out. So push it down and decide which level you want it on. Hello. Hello. You've seen how difficult it is now. It's not put you off.
That's what I was...
Yeah, you can do that. But
you almost do it with your fingers. And
yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
does it ever get to the point where you've done that so often? That
If it was silver, you'd be going, and it'd work hard, and the poor metal would get brittle and break. Yeah.
But this doesn't.
No.
Because this doesn't have lead in it anymore.
No, it doesn't have lead in it anymore. It's mainly tin, so it's really malleable. So no annealing. Very easy to melt it though if you're soldering it. Yeah.
And
Oh my goodness.
so does it go kind of black or?
What I tend to do is see my hair slide.
Oh yeah.
Where's the lady? Where's the...
I tend to.
It's come away.
Yeah. Let's. You've probably got too much pressure on that again. What I tend to do is I dip it in a patinating solution. That's acidic, so I've not brought it. What you can do is rub some of this. This is a permanent ink, archival ink, right? You can rub that into it, let it dry, and then you could just buff up the surface and you get this sort of effect which will show the pattern more. And you'll see more on my stand through there if you've had a look. Or something like Sharpie.
Sharpie.
Yeah, because this will
Sharpie for everything.
this will resist acid when I'm etching. I can often get away with putting it in the acid.
See, I do that with silk, and
Yeah,
then
I
when
can do
you,
that.
I drip alcohol,
Yes.
and it just separates it, so it's
Yeah.
ready for stitching. I'm a broderer,
Yeah.
and then you can stitch patterns on
Yeah.
it and make your own, and you just need to iron it to seal it.
Yeah, at one point I was a travelling art studio in a van, and I used to go around doing community art classes. So I did silk painting, I don't know, everything, paper mache, paper marbling.
Get that out then. So
It's basically because we've put too much pressure on. You're not going to get that out. It's basically, you could do with making it smaller. If you wanted it to match, so you've only got that amount blank to either side, you'll probably find a hefty pair of scissors. We'll take that off,
then a file.
and then you'll file it round, okay?
And
Really
is that
simple to
paper,
do.
Or is it a metal file?
Yeah, you'd use a metal file to start with,
Okay, yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
or your husband's file, whatever, if you have a husband, and then these are a really good alternative to sandpaper sticks. These are from the pound shop, whereas from the jeweller's supplies, how much can we pay for these?
£10 or something.
I've done it emery sticks, but I went to B&Q. But
Job lot.
Yeah. But I bought a whole load of these from the pound shop. Or you've got this sort of thing, which is a wet and dry.
Yeah.
This is rather expensive. I think I bought a lot of this years ago. Yes, it is. But you can use it wet, or dry, and then you'd sand it down. So you can get a really good look on that if you blacken it. Let it dry, and then buff up the surface.
I'm really sorry I'm late. Are there any slivers left?
There aren't. If you can make a pair of earrings, we've got earring blanks. We've got through all the bangle ones, I'm afraid. But I've got some earring blanks cut out here. I've got dragonflies and butterflies.
What do I put on these?
What you would need to do for that is choose a pattern plate. We've got 3 different ones. Where have they all gone?
earrings because it's so.
I think very, very
So instead of doing it through the roller, do you hammer the pattern?
You could. Sorry?
I don't know. I wonder.
Oh, great. Yeah. Let's try one on the other side as well.
Okay, talk me through it then.
There's another clamp there.
We've got 2 other plates, but they're in use at the moment.
Yes, that's fine.
For an earring,
Yes.
you'd maybe look at half of this that you'd want to impress into the earring, the pattern. You're going to impress it in. So if you were going to put, say, how do you think the butterfly would look? If you put him there
Yes.
and you wanted it to be symmetrical,
Yes.
you're going to put that one there.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to get that. Is it different?
Doesn't matter.
It is, look, because we've got a curlicue there. So we'd put that one, can you see, we've got that
Yes,
curlicue
I see.
there. If you wanted to have a curlicue on the other one,
Yes.
And that hasn't got the colour on there yet.
You'd have
we'd
to put it
place
through twice.
that one, no, you could put it through at one go, and put that one there.
Yes.
And we've got tape here being used, but
Yeah, Leela, of course.
yeah. And you carefully tape where you want those to be.
Okay.
But we're still doing bangles at the moment. Oh no, not another clamp. We have got no more bangle blanks left now. We've used them all. We have. Let me see. We've got some dragonflies, some hearts, some little rainbow bridge ones, and some circles.
Okay, let's go again.
Little rainbow bridge ones. I mean, these would be nice if you had them that way up and had a hole in there. You could even drill 2 holes in the bottom, and you could thread something. I think you could hang 2 little beads or something like that on them.
Do you have a rainbow shape?
There's that one. I haven't got lines. I've only got these 3. Whoops. I've only got these 3 patterns here, but you'd actually place it so that you could have each earring the same, a right and a left. I'm doing that.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, don't lose the end of that again. We've had awful trouble.
That's about right.
See if I can pull it commutable.
You are looking too tight, aren't you?
For that, no, you've missed a bit. A bit's missed. I can feel it.
I think we're all missing a bit.
Yeah.
As I think I've explained to a lot of people so far. At home when I'm doing it, I would actually roller print a rectangle of metal, and then I would cut the bangle shape out. But I use a 20-ton press for that, which we can't do here. No. So that's why I've cut these out. So it's not working perfectly.
Which is the base metal?
The base metal, that's mild steel, and I've had it laser etched with a pattern. Yeah, so any pattern I can think of, so long as I'm willing to pay a lot of money, I can have it laser etched. So it's not just as simple as you might think. You've got to have the design to start with.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Have we got another pleased person? Yes.
Absolutely incredible.
So,
Get all this off here.
yeah, I think somebody else is wanting to make earrings. We've got.
Does anyone else want this one? Gave me.
What we've got left are circles. Don't help you, because you.
Total, just make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that the right hand, are they both fleurs? But that right hand one's definitely fleurs.
Yeah, they're both fleurs then.
Yeah,
So I'm going to sit because I've got poorly foot. We have it. Where's your metal there? Right. What we need to do is.
Yeah.
Can you see we're bringing the rollers closer together,
Yeah.
and we want to trap.
Yeah.
I'm going the other way. We want to trap the pewter and the plate between the two rollers.
Which way is it? I don't know.
I don't know either, because it's the opposite way to the one I've got at home, so I keep getting confused.
I'm pretty certain it must be that way, going down.
No, that's opening it. Right, so go down. Whoa, a minute. Go down some more, just slowly, till I can't quite pull that out.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
That's it. Nearly. Stop.
Okay.
Right, I can't pull that out now.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to ease it open a little bit so that I can pull it out.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to tighten it up again.
Yes.
Now we don't need to tighten up so much for earrings because it doesn't take as much pressure for a small piece. Okay. So I'm taking it a halfway, and it's your job now. I'll hold it. You roll it. Yes, and it should be quite easy because these are just tiny pieces. Well, let's hope we had enough pressure on. Shall we see how it got?
Are they under there?
Just a moment, Badger.
Let's hope. If you haven't, we can always turn it over and try the other side. We'll have two, you've got 2 goes at it. Are you ready to go?
No, there's quite a few people here.
Yeah.
Actually, there's this lady here. You're going to go as well.
Because all I've got left are the earring blanks. I'm afraid
Oh, that's
they've all got used because I think a few extra people came along.
These are interesting, but you know, if you wanted to solder.
No, it's not quite.
Can you not solder?
Yeah, you can, but you must use lead-free solder like a plumber would use.
I see.
Yes, so you're better off maybe gluing it.
I don't think it was.
With a 2-part epoxy, because it's ever so
Strong. Is it?
difficult to solder.
solder.
Yeah, it
Right.
melts ever so easily. So if you soldered silver, have you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how
Brass.
that's how I started out,
Right.
and I just followed my nose working in pewter, and I just kept on melting things, and you have to have a special solder, and it's
A
difficult.
soldering pen. Could you not just use the wire then and go around with
I've not
the pen?
tried it. I've not tried it. I've not tried it. But I think you'll probably find the easiest thing if you want it as a stud is just to get some pads, roughen it up nicely, and roughen your pads up because often they're plated.
Yeah.
And then 2-sided epoxy.
Right.
Two-part epoxy,
Right.
like Araldite or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good ones on the market.
Okay.
And I've glued so many stones onto bracelets and things in the past
Yeah.
when I was being, you know, I've made cheap costume jewellery and things
Yeah.
like that, and it's been brilliant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I've done a lot of resin brooches and things where I actually had to glue
Yeah.
the brooch bars on because
Right.
you know there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
And they're great so long as you make sure that it's really clean and you've got a rough surface.
Yeah.
And it's clean, no
Yeah.
oil on it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you can go to the lengths of wiping it with a bit of surgical spirits or something like that
Yeah.
to make sure it's clean. And
No, we
that's
didn't
brilliant.
do it deep enough.
You didn't do it
It's
deep
just
enough.
very
You know that you've got
Have a look.
Is it too far from the edge?
just
the,
that.
the print.
Okay.
So
You're
I'll
gonna
stick it
miss
back.
that.
Stick it back down, and we'll go again. We'll go again.
I don't think we did it hard enough.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a real pain that this isn't the best thing.
I was just thinking. If you have it slightly too low
When-
down, so if
I
you get
think it was
blank,
too
a massive
easy
blank
pulling
again.
it.
Yeah, because
Itself, doesn't it?
it stretches it out, so you'll get a lot of plane at the end of it as you go through. Yeah, yeah. Move it as far as you can so that it catches that. But the only other thing I can suggest, if you want to get rid of the blank bit at the end, is strong scissors. You'll cut it off and then file it round.
Isn't it? The
Right here, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's not bad at all because you just seem that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
use piercing surgeries and cut out love art in there.
Well, there you are.
At
If
the
you've got
end.
if you've got a piercing saw, you're fine.
Yeah. Cut out
Do I have any of those tools at home?
Yeah. They're cheap.
I've got a cheap piercing saw that my dad bought me in a shop in Sheffield in 19 God knows what when I was 18 going away to do my degree, and I've still got it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I have actually got some posh ones now, but that old one is still an Eclipse piercing saw that, you know, must have cost about $3.99. It's still going strong. I've got the new concept one, which, you know, all guns blazing, sort of designed and expensive. Looks like it's made of Meccano, and it's nice red colour, and
Yeah.
and it just doesn't grip the saw piercing blades. No, so the old one's the best.
Yeah.
You going?
Oh, I think I've got it too tight now. I've got on the other way.
We're doing some earrings here. Once you,
Watch this. This lady's here. It might be a good idea.
yeah.
No, it's fine. I meant like, how would I get the holes in?
Oh, you pierce it.
Oh, we can do that. I've got a centre punch. I've got a little hole punch. I've got silver ear wires, and I've got some jump rings, and I've got my trusty little bow saw, which you don't need electricity for. I love this one. That's another tool I've had for years.
I think it's too.
That's too tight, isn't it?
How's that? How's that? Is that about right?
Looks like it's very tight.
Too tight?
Yep,
Too tight.
too tight.
Okay, so just.
Do you want me to do it? If you're fed up.
No, I'm not in the least fed up.
That-
I'm quite excited by the
It's too
prospect.
tight because it's turning to the side. It's
Yeah.
going straight through.
So is that okay? Because
No.
last time
Let me
we
just.
You didn't get enough. No.
we didn't get any impression on it.
Right, let me just feel when it bucks. Sorry. Right, try that just slightly. Is that?
I don't think we're
You don't want to
getting.
get an impression.
No, I don't think. We're
I
getting
think that
impression.
should be enough, really.
Yeah, we didn't last time.
It's surprising.
Yeah, let's see.
Did anything? Nothing
Just
came up.
nothing much, but it's okay. That's fine. It's just nice to try it.
I think the other thing is that's quite a big design.
It
so
is, yeah.
you know,
Smaller. You would have captured.
yes,
Yeah,
you
I've got
see,
some
you,
something on it.
yes, you
Oh,
have.
come on.
So I mean, if
It's
look,
beautiful. You don't also listen. Art,
Look.
that's not how art works. It's just sometimes people have minimal, designs on it, and it can be just as effective.
That's why you're an artist and I'm a beginner.
I'm a beginner in this one.
we're all beginners. There's so much to learn. You never stop. Never stop. No, right. And look, this might bring
you
it.
very
This
much.
might
Thank you for
bring.
your patience.
This might bring the pattern out a bit more. Sharpie pen is wonderful stuff.
This is.
I should have done the whole thing, but I'm just.
I think I prefer to leave it silver if it's all right.
Well, you have to polish it again. now I've mucked it up. You have to polish it again.
I'd like to
But
leave it
it's
silver. Brasso will take it off.
Oh, will it? Okay, I guess I'll just do that with it.
Or silver or whatever it's called.
It's not completely,
Put it in the same place. So if I put it in that round.
And obviously you'll find that this will polish up the highlights even more. But yeah, just quickly.
Tighten it now. So that's
Thank you ever so much.
Yes, so you need to pull it.
Now we need to put a hole in for you.
Okay, so how do we do the whole?
Are you going to wear them as earrings? Yeah? Dangly earrings? Yeah.
Just see what happens if you pull.
Look, I mean that's brought it up a lot more. Yes.
Yes, that's beautiful.
So do you want to polish them a bit more before we put the holes in for you?
Okay, if you can get that right through, then it's
Yeah, you're okay. Right. Where's my Sharpie pen?
There's the other one.
We're going to put.
Thank you. Thanks for your help.
I think they're best if we have them with the holes.
The hangy thing.
Yeah, yeah. If we have them with the holes at the ends of the wings.
Say it again.
I think we're probably best if you have the holes at the ends of the wings for your ear wise. So, oops, where's it gone?
Oh, lovely being your lighting.
Oh dear.
So do you have to push it through the... Just catch the light. Torture machine as well.
Which plate was this?
The torture machine. Oh dear. She has done, but she chose quite a big pattern. So
I think that would be nicer. This one,
yes, it would have been. I mean, the trouble is that I've only got 3 pattern plates here. So look, I put a little mark there. If you can put a matching mark,
And can we have it in the middle?
the thing is, if you hang that in the middle,
Yes.
there, and your ear wire is attached here, it's going to be either side of your ear.
It's not going to hang properly.
Right.
Whereas if we put it like that, they're going to move and catch the light.
I'll go with the expert.
So,
So wouldn't you, like crazy, but
Just
there we go.
Question: If you had a good hammer
Yeah.
and you attach it to the plate and hammer it, would it mark as well? Because it's quite soft, the metal.
try it. Try it if you want. You probably.
Shall I try it? This is not hard enough.
No, that's true. I mean,
This is gentle.
yeah, it has. I mean, take a piece and try it if you want. I mean, that's one that I did earlier. If you want to take that and try it at home and see, oh no, you can't because they're my plates. But the other thing that I do is I will use the hydraulic press and put it between the platens, and that will work.
So
Yes.
you want it to be about...
Yeah. I mean, I can do deep drawing and do like a cylinder shape with the press and things.
Right, so it's about here.
So-
just lift it now. See if you can pull it this
Which
lever.
one?
You've got to turn it around. Anyway, or this way. That way's better. Yeah.
Yes, he's my hero. Right.
Stiff.
With this, put the lid on
If
this.
it's too stiff,
You're
then
going
what
to
I'll
use
do
the
is
centre
slightly-
punch. Sorry, I keep sitting down because I've hurt my foot. Yep.
Use those.
Yeah, you hold one end in there and pull it round with your hands. It'll work with your hands. Your centre punch.
Yes.
You can get it where you've put your black mark and a good press down, and you'll have a little divot. You'll have a little divot there. And if you were using a drill, your drill could locate in that little divot. But we've got these to make it a lot quicker.
Oh, that's impressive.
It's like a rivet.
Well, it's like a leather punch for doing holes in a leather belt. Yeah.
What do you call the things that go around
Thank
them?
you very much. Oh, is that?
You know the holes on you can have like a metal.
It's not done.
You put that on and then tighten it.
Well, I don't know. You're asking a lady whose brain has partly gone to mush. What did you? It happens. It's your turn to use the centre punch. Oh yes, it's your turn.
Oh.
Your earrings. We've got the mark there.
Yes.
Look, line it up I know, I usually work with a really bright light over me. Go on, then I'll do it.
I will make a mess of it.
That is dead impressive. Every house should have one of those.
Can you do that?
You cut it, because it's
I mean,
it's called a piercing
yeah.
saw.
Come on, man.
So do you mark it first and then
Sorry?
do you mark it first and then
I mark a little mark. I told you I've got,
Thank you very much.
yeah. So I make a little mark with my Sharpie pen. Then I do a divot.
You might be better with a little jump.
I've never had one of these before. I bought it specially for this. It's useful, isn't it? Yes.
The one that you have done already, I'm going to show my mother-in-law. Serve me right for being a
you enjoy it? You just made one.
Anybody else? How are we doing? Have we run out of materials?
I just need help for this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so one of them.
That's your first. One of them squashed.
So if she had a piercing saw, saying Sharon, she could just cut. We had a piercing.
So you've done one way and one the other way. You've put it long ways through and short ways through, I think, haven't you? On the.
Maybe that's what.
That's what you've done.
I've done both. This way.
Oh.
So we did them both the same way.
The same way. I didn't do
Yeah, yeah. I think the only thing we can do is, you know what? On my stand, I've probably got a pair of scissors. Could you nip and ask Phil for the scissors? And I think we could probably snip that off and save it, rather than a piercing saw. We could probably snip that side off, and then you could file it. And yes,
Okay, great.
yes, I do. Okay. So we can save it. Anybody waiting? You okay there? So you're putting them the same way up, or you've matched them with the pattern and everything?
Match them with the pattern.
Yeah, it's just.
Shall we do?
I think.
My husband's cupboard to the garage, so I can just make that the same as that.
Yes, yes.
Cut this one down to this.
What you'll do? I've not got any tin snips with me, but you cut that to there, and you'll get your file, and it's ever so easy.
Yeah. Okay.
And if it's still a little bit rough, nail file.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are brilliant.
No, I've got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
even got those.
Here we go.
Thank you. Should we see if this works? I've got some scissors. Let's see if it works.
So I think
Go on, I'll take responsibility, and if it doesn't work, it's my fault.
The Quran and the Alpha together.
This does not want to work because it's starting to move.
Can we have some help here, please, holding the table in place?
I think this has moved anyway, so.
Yeah, I think you put too much pressure on because you don't need as much with the earrings, remember?
I haven't touched myself enough.
Oh, these are.
I'm
They
ready
look like
to
spaceships
unveil.
now.
You're ready to unveil. Oh, can we have a photograph of this lady with her earrings in?
Unveiled.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Well done.
I might have to curl them a bit so they've got more definite character on them.
How are you?
She's modelling her new earrings.
Yes, I'm
I do the design work, and then these are laser etched.
Okay.
Isn't etching wonderful? Laser etching.
Yes. Yeah, and then it's
I want one. Yes. I was lucky enough to know the dean at Nottingham Trent, and he let me in. He's retired now, so I can't get in. I can't get back in again anymore. But yeah, so it's quite expensive to do the plates.
yeah.
Right, it's worked.
Shall we?
I like it.
They're for sale inside there, £25. These are actually cast, and the design here is an Art Nouveau design from an original Art Nouveau die that I've rescued from being scrapped.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, I've got my stand inside. So, an unknown maker in the about 1900 might have carved this out of steel. So talented, much better than me, and then that would have been stamped out in a factory in Paris or New York, and because of 3D printing, all these places have gone out of business over the last few years, and so much stuff has been scrapped. Yeah. If you've ever been to the Jewellery Museum in Birmingham, that's a great place to go. If they open it up again, apparently the council say they can't afford to keep it open. And it's an old family jewellery factory. And
Yeah, I've seen it.
yeah. And nobody was allowed to know all the trades. So the bottom floor would be one thing, the diamond setters would be nearer the top, and the bossers had their own entrance somewhere else at the top. And every piece of work would pass up on a dumbwaiter so that nobody got to know all the processes. And I think that's how it was when I went to university. You know, there wasn't the internet. Interlibrary loans took weeks, months for anything to come, and to find out how to do things, it was like a closed shop. Yeah. You know, so yeah, there you go.
Is it done then? Is it okay?
Where's your other bit?
Come on.
You see?
Yeah, hold down the
It just needs a little bit more.
Just needs a little bit of filing to get it the right size.
Okay, so how? Yeah, I'm gonna.
So over to file it, and then we'll make a hole to put your ear wires in.
How should I find it? Just copy.
I just look. If you sit there, because what you call air filing, if you're holding it in your hand like that, you've not got nothing firm to hold it against. So this is called. This is called a bench pin or a bench peg, and you hold it against here, right? So you just lean it against here, and to get a nice curved shape, which is the piece.
I remember now. I think it's that piece. I can't remember. I think it's that piece.
I think we need a bit off here, don't we? So you'd hold it firmly against here, and you're going to do a nice round movement.
Maybe I'll move back. Just because
Do you think I'm going to stab you with
yeah, it might just go.
No, it won't. It won't. You're fine.
Safety.
Yeah.
That's all. Good thing I went back.
Yeah, I hope you all had steel toe cap boots on and tied your hair back, obviously. Yeah.
I think I'm just.
But that's actually going to give you a nice curve shape. I think you'll find that's going to be okay. If there's any sort of burr on the back of it, ouch, that's a bit of splinter gone at my nail.
Yeah, how do you get this stuff off?
You can, what have you got sticky tape left on? You're going to have to do that at home with some soapy water.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can get the burrs off by going like that. But
Do you get the shape?
yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
So, have you done your holes for your earrings?
Yeah.
So where should I do? That's fine now.
Well, if we get a bit of Sharpie pen or something, you want to decide where you're going to have your ear wires.
Probably at the top somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, is that the middle? Do you think?
Yes.
Around here?
I think where that little pointy bit is.
This thing here.
Yeah. And try and get it in a similar place on that one.
So that will be the middle-ish here.
Yeah.
Kind of here.
And if you're happy with that, you're going to place your centre punch over that, and you're going to until it clicks.
I can attempt that. I don't know if it will.
If you want me to do it, I'll do it. But yeah, can do. It's not going to explode.
Loads of clumsy things happen when I'm around. Things will happen, so I always move back because I'm the one like to get hurt.
Okay.
I've had freak things happen. I'm going to take mine off because I don't want to stay back.
So your friends are paid danger money for coming out with you, are they? Right. Then you're going to use these because it's simple. You've got a little divot in there, so you'll be able to locate that. You can feel that it's in the divot, and now it really is your turn. You can't go wrong with that. Go on.
So right here, like this.
Yeah, so feel the little divot with that. Just take your time.
I think it's around here, isn't it?
Can you feel it?
It feels like it's there.
Yep.
I think. And then hold, and then.
I've done stuff with the rolling mill before, but
And
not
just you're making stuff by sticking backs on them.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I think that's.
oh, space these and where
Yeah, don't try to solder with silver solder. You'll melt your pewter.
Yeah.
no shit really finished, yeah.
It melts very quickly. Yeah,
It's done, isn't it?
that's great.
Does anybody else want to use these other bits?
How do I get this in then? Is there another piece that needs to go in?
I was going to do just
Well,
I'm being greedy.
if you want them to hang forwards like that,
Yeah.
you can just attach the wire like that. If you want them to hang sideways on to the side of your face like that, you'll put a jump ring in between that and that.
Oh, okay. Maybe I like forward facing.
You like forward facing? Well, this will probably fit. I wish I had a light. You're not watching, come back. You're not getting away with that.
No, I was just checking the time because we need to
Yeah.
leave at a certain time. That's the only thing. Perfect.
Were you watching?
No, I'm gonna be honest. But
Well, you've got to do the other one now.
dear.
So you should have been watching.
Can I just stick it through here? I have to open
You have to open that. Open it sideways. You don't pull it apart. You open it sideways. So it's like a spring.
It's all about energy, isn't it?
and then turn to the right.
So what do I do?
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Yeah, so I'll make
I'd make a little mark with Sharpie or something first because it's so dark in here. Well, it seems so to me. Where are you hanging them? From a wing or from the middle?
Well, I was going to the tail, but it's
For the
very
tail.
tiny.
It is because pewter is so much softer.
Yeah.
If you don't get that hole right in the middle, you might end up with a very, very thin piece of pewter on the end,
Yeah.
and that might actually break. I'd recommend you went in one of the wings. Yeah.
Is this kind of worked out?
Yeah, thread it through.
Do I need to open it?
Did you make a hole in it? You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to.
Let's have a go.
Seem to want to.
Yeah, you did it and then pulled it out again.
Did I?
Yeah.
Do I have to open it up more? Does it have to be more, or is that?
You did yours, didn't you?
I did
Oh, you did a bangle, yeah.
That one seems more easier, doesn't it?
Oh, it wasn't. You didn't see. Did you see how many people were hanging onto the rolling mill? Yeah.
Just press it, or is it struggle?
This has been such fun. We've had 6 people holding onto the table.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think I'll let you
You
do it.
think you let me do it? Thank you. Thanks. This is so kind of you.
You're the expert. I'm going to leave it to you. This is why you buy the earrings and don't make the earrings. I'll tell you that right now, because making anything is a task, isn't it?
I don't know. There's so many people make jewellery. When I first started making, lots of people made pottery. Just everywhere was potters, you know. And now there are so many people making jewellery, and that's why I started making my mirrors out there. Because there's so much jewellery around. There you go. You're going to put them in.
Yeah.
That's silver at the top, so you should be okay with that.
So I made the holes,
Yep.
and now
I've got some jump rings there and some silver ear wires there. Are you okay with that?
no, I've never done. So
Haven't you?
So I just do this one through.
You can do it just through if you want it. So you'll need to open this,
Okay. Yeah.
and you always open sideways, because if you pull forwards, you're going to put stress on that metal, right? Because it's already hardened. So you'd put through.
I know, only most of our problems are problems.
I think I've been here for longer than 40 minutes, haven't I? I think they've snuck lots of people in. If you're not okay with that, you know, you might want to, when you get home, sort of open it out and try and open that hole a little bit, so that it's more mobile. What do you think?
I think that will be all right.
Or you could put a jump ring in. Yeah, or you could take a couple of jump rings with you. It's up to you.
Oh, you mean jump ring like this?
Yeah. Put a jump ring between the hole and the ear wire. I'm going to see what these ladies are doing here. How are we going here at this end?
We just got the
Great, thank you.
some of them went
That
over.
was amazing.
Shade.
I found your place yesterday, just near the Sikh temple, isn't it?
She knows Yorkshire very well. We're from Yorkshire, actually. Both of us.
I'm from sunny Doncaster originally.
Oh, right, okay.
You found my place, and it's a Sikh temple.
Just near the Sikh temple, isn't it, on Mansfield Road?
No. Oh, of course, the jewel. No, that's not mine. That's Alice Power's jewellery school. Yes.
right.
Yes. But you're from Nottingham now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you? Where are you from?
Leeds.
Leeds, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I love them.
Good.
Come out more open, but they're still nice.
I have a table out there with mirrors on, and you can go and admire
I
yourself.
actually had a look at my phone already.
Have you? Okay.
Thank you for
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, I could not do that. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to.
Go and see my table out there before you go and pick up a card. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can.
Okay, lovely.
And you can follow me on Instagram or something. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That'll be
Thanks
lovely.
very much.
They do look good.
Yeah. I'll be rocking them every day now. Like,
I don't think I've made any that shape myself yet.
Oh,
I thought I'd have them and I'd beads to the ends of them or something.
Did other people use this template?
I don't know. I think you were the only one to use that. So
Yeah.
everybody's managed to do something different.
Sure, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm the only
Yeah.
one who has them. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you can't escape.
No, I have to escape.
No way out.
They're ovals, Janine.
Yes, they are.
But they're nice because you can make
they look
oval
brilliant.
studs, can't you? I'm going to get some backs. Have you got any sticky backs for them?
No, there'll be dangly ones. You know me. I don't.
Yeah, I think I need to open my own jewellery making studio.
Certainly
Get a couple of benches in. But I've got
What did
to.
you do it in London?
No, I live near Nottingham.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I mean, I come to this studio where, oh gosh, I've forgotten the name again. The one in Nottingham. But I only do anodising aluminium once a year there, you see.
Oh.
And I have to pay her half of my fee.
Oh, wow. We'll never get these off, Janine. She's got to go. So.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to. I think you're going to have to scrub those with a bit of fairy liquid.
Find the textile workshop. That's where I did my first one, and it's just up the road from the Sikh temple on Mansfield Road, and you'll find her. Karen Taylor.
Okay.
Is her name.
Yeah, okay.
And she'll snap your hand off. She will.
Right.
She'll snap your hand off.
You recommend me? I'm too shy.
Right. Well.
Yeah.
The thing is, you have to forget when you're shy. What have I got to lose?
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram and keep in touch. Yeah. Yeah.
After this. Absolutely gorgeous.
And as I say, you know, if you want to, I always forget to take photos. I think you've done a film, haven't you? So we've got record of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it anywhere on the Pewter Live site. They'll be ready to kick me out now.
They're lovely.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yours are smaller than mine. I actually prefer these. They're thicker than mine. They're too thin. They're quite thin.
Are those the ones you've just done?
Yeah, the same thing.
They look beautiful
But
because you've bent them round. Yeah.
Some character.
Yeah. I want you to go over to my stand so we can take a photograph of those. Come on.